We have breaking news from Tesla Giga Berlin. Torque News today learned that Tesla Giga Berlin was just approved to clear the forest areas necessary for storage areas and pipe systems for Giga Berlin. The Brandenburg State Office of Environment, called LFU, has granted permission for an early start per Federal Immission Control Act. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Enviraiot from TorqueNews.com. If you are here first time, please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news and ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next Tesla story. Today in Potsdam, Brandenburg State Office of Environment has released a statement granting Tesla a special early start permission to clear forest areas necessary for Giga Berlin factories, storage areas, and pipeline systems. I'm going to explain what this may mean. Here's a quote from that release. The State Office of the Environment, LFU, today approved the early start in accordance with Section 8A of the Federal Immission Control Act, it's called BImSchG, for the clearing of further forest areas for the construction of pipeline systems and storage areas on the Tesla premises in Grünheide, Mark, reads the statement from LFU. Before I go any further, and in order to avoid errors and confusion, let me explain the difference between emission and emission. You notice that I was emphasizing the word emission. When talking about air quality and air pollution, it is usual to refer to emission versus emission. Emission starting with I and emission starting with E. These are two concepts that sometimes lead to error. Their mention in the normative field is quite common, but they do not mean the same, and they do not even have to keep a direct relationship. Explain Enviraiot. Now, the area at Giga Berlin to be cleared covers 82.8 hectares. This is a huge piece of land. The scope of the application submitted by Tesla at the end of August 2020 was reduced several times to the measures and areas that are absolutely necessary at the present time, reads the statement. This approval, which I'm going to in a few moments try to kind of speculate what could be, this approval to Tesla Giga Berlin has been applied to allow areas for pipelines and storage that will be required for further construction progress. Keep this phrase in mind, friends. Further construction progress, because I'm going to talk about that and explain. And let me just put the idea there. Could this mean the license to start the battery factory? Let's talk about that in the comments, friends. Now, comprehensive requirements for nature and species protection are connected with the decision, as well as requirements for replacement, afforestation, and forest improvement, replacement of afforestation and forest improvement measures to be implemented in the state forest. What does this mean? This means that Tesla has to do replacement of afforestation. When Tesla was starting the first phase of Giga Berlin, Tesla was required to plant 3 trees instead of cutting 1 tree, in the place of cutting 1 tree. And elsewhere, there were already reports in German media where Tesla has been planting the new trees. So let's say Tesla is falling 1 hectare. Now, please don't confuse hectare with acre. Hectare is much bigger. And in this area that we're talking about, Tesla is going to clear 82.8, almost 83 hectares. It's almost as much as the current phase 1. I think the current phase 1 is 90 hectares. And so Tesla is going to reforest or replace the forest elsewhere 3 times more. And also species were a big issue. There are species that are unique species living in this forest. Tesla has to do special care moving these species to another location. So this is a big issue, and environmental organizations in Germany and worldwide have been paying a lot of attention to this. So Tesla is required to take care of this issue. The government says Tesla can only do this work, felling trees or clearing the trees, on weekdays between 7 a.m. and p.m. No work on weekends, no work earlier than 7 a.m. and no work after 8 p.m. so people can relax and the local people can have some rest. Apparently this is a noisy process. I don't know, but this is the time and people need to relax on weekends. Also, Tesla must document compliance with the requirements for noise protection through corresponding measurements and provide evidence to the LFU, the state office, by submitting the measurement reports. It's good because this will allow media and environmental organizations and different public organizations to see the progress of this work and how Tesla is documenting that it is in compliance with the requirement. Tesla continues to carry out the approval measures at its own risk, states the State Environment Office, LFU. This means if the final approval of the project is not given, all buildings that have already been erected must be removed and the area reforested and the investors at the investors' expense. Okay, so in the meantime, Tesla Giga Berlin is making huge advancement with astonishing speed. We hope Tesla may soon get the Giga Berlin permit. According to Brandenburg's public radio, RBB, Brandenburg's economic minister Jörg Steinbach in September expected that the Tesla factory in Grünheide will be fully approved by December at the latest. He said that on the sidelines of an event in Grünheide in September. So, what does this mean, friends? Several days ago, I reported that Tesla will build the world's largest battery factory at Giga Berlin. It's going to be larger than the Cattle battery, Panasonic or SK Innovation, world's largest. But we didn't know when any more details coming about that. And I said in my report that we may see the details coming in the next week or so, because first thing we need is permit. And apparently Tesla was probably very close to receive this permit, at least, for falling the trees or, doing some pipe work for the water and so on, in order to start production. And I said that maybe next week or early December the permit will come, and here we go. Today is Monday, and the Environment Office in Potsdam of Brandenburg is releasing a statement saying Tesla is granted initial preliminary permit. So we all are thinking that this may be for the battery production facility or factory, because this is a huge area. Should we call Giga Berlin Phase 2? Let's refer to that as Giga Berlin Phase 2, because Phase 1 is Model Y production, and now Tesla immediately starting Phase 2 to clear the area and build pipelines, probably for the world's largest Tesla battery factory production area. Now, while Tesla was waiting for this permission was awaited at the 1st in October, according to some sources. This means that there was a time delay Tesla already adapted to. Tesla will try to ramp up the processes and already applied for permission and to expand the working hours, and now Tesla got that permission. Now, this is going to help also Tesla's team spirit. In fact, several days ago, when I was talking about Tesla's Giga Berlin waiting for the next permission, I released that video on November 26. Albrecht from Giga who tweets at gigafactory_4, wrote about Tesla's spirit and said time and the will to do something big and unforgettable is what drives all involved people at Tesla Giga Berlin. Someone from the Tesla team said to him, "We do not calculate in weeks, not in days. With us, everything is timed by the hour." And Tesla does not think too much about mistakes. They present innovative solutions in a short time. Participating construction companies speak of a lighthouse project, and workers he talked with said they are proud to be part of this big project and want to see it succeed. And the next steps for Tesla Giga Berlin all are waiting for this permission, and that permission came today. Besides, Albrecht says that more and more worker and machines are arriving in Tesla Giga Berlin at the Giga Berlin site. In addition, an important step is the new battery plan, development plan, which is the community representatives, and also actually there is also B plan, where the community representatives are meeting on December 15 to decide what is going to be the development plan for the entire area. Because I mean, in the beginning we were thinking like early next year Tesla will start hiring 7,000 people. By January 1st they're going to have already 200 plus people working there. Now 7,000 people, and then when this world's largest electric vehicle battery factory is built, let's give it another 7 to 9 months. Today is what? Today is almost December 1, and we're talking by the end of summer. So we know that by early summer or mid-summer, Model Y production is going to start. And if Tesla starts building this factory now, once the permission is started, they will probably have it, if we give it another 9 months or less, because it's not probably as complicated as Giga Berlin Phase 1. We're talking about possibly the Model Y rolling off the assembly line using batteries, new powerful Tesla batteries produced at Giga Berlin. That's the question. That's the answer to the question I would like to know. So if you want to calculate the time, would you say Tesla Model Y made in Giga Berlin will roll off the assembly line using the batteries produced at Giga Berlin? Or do you think in the first couple of months the batteries will still come produced from China or from the Panasonic partnership in the first Gigafactory in Nevada? Let me know what your thoughts are, friends. In the meantime, this is Enviraiot from TorqueNews.com. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news and ring the bell, so because I have another interesting story coming after this, more about Tesla e-bike and what other companies are doing while Tesla is working and not yet entering the e-bike market. Have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless you, everyone, and I'll look forward to your comments. Please like this video, it helps us tremendously, and see you soon in our next report. Peaceful day to you.